Kalamoho, no Kalamoho. Thank you. Go and sit down. Time to. Security check, take charge. Let us show a program. Program live on TV. Ne? Oh, Mati, can you remember them? Alote. Mama. Oh, that's the program. Ezu. Mati kenyi la Soloma. No license as Mama. Secretary. Constituency Secretary. Thank you, Mama Maleji Jala. Makala Leji Jala. Male kala swami. Mane chillela ni abrava na. Thank you. La time to la jane yere for opening prayer. We'll call on Pastor Daud Dolunzomo to come and give us the opening prayer. Daud Dolunzomo. Okay.
Shall we pray? Our dear Father, we are grateful to you for this day. We thank you for the journey mercies you granted our guests. We thank you for the weather, and we thank you for all who are here. We pray that you see us through, cover us, protect and care for us. We pray for our special guests and all our parliamentary candidates, Father, that you help them to come up tops, so that, Lord God, this our nation will be ruled in the better way. We pray, asking your blessings in Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Daud Dolunzomo, for giving us the opening prayer. We will now do a roll call for His Excellency, the nation builder, John Dramani Mahama, to know the people we have invited here. So, Manako Yerama, Group Nakala, Meleno Jemera. So, we'll start with Tractor Owners Association. Thank you very much. Sissala Area Outgrowers Business Network. The same area. Students, Tumu Training College. Midwifery. Thank you very much. Teachers, Can Do Drivers Association, can we see you? Tricycle Riders Association, Chairman 1 million. Chiefs of the Wellambela traditional area. On our right. Constituency executives, regional executives, they are also here. All executives. Council of Elders, Sissala East, they are here on the right. Healthy votes for NDC, they are around here. NDC loyal ladies. Honorable assembly members around the corner. Butchers Association. We also have market traders. Dressmakers Association. Hairdressers Association. Then we have Nadra Foundation. Can we see you? They are there, they are down here. We have Ghana National Association of Private Schools over there. Religious leaders. Then branch executives of the NDC. Thank you very much. We now take the second item on our program. Introduction of dignitaries by the regional secretary. Where the thing is, I can't see them. You can take it. We have some of our own cadets who are here. I'll acknowledge them. They will go and work. Alaji Seidu Bawa, Honorable Daniel Yoho, and Honorable Luritia. I hope you are also here. We have former appointees. We have our MPs. So for the sake of time, I'll just introduce the MPs that are here. We have MP for Laura, Honorable Bizieden. MP for Japa, Honorable Cletus Dapla. MP for Wa East, Honorable Godfrey Seidu Jesao. MP for Wa West, Peter Lanchene Tuobu. MP for Sissala West, Honorable Mohamed Sokware. Parliamentary candidate and MP for Sissala East in the future, Mohamed Baktaglia. Honorable Attorney Mekara Suma, MP for Nadoli Kaleo. Honorable Dr. Rashid Hassan Pelpo, MP for One Central. We have your own father, son, Honorable Amin Suleimana. Kworo Suleimana is also here. We have Honorable Nana Philip Acha accompanying His Excellency here. We also have former Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Debra, also here. Your own constituency chairman is here too. Then we have the regional chairman, Abdul Nasir Sani, popularly known as Bunas. I'll call upon the parliamentary candidate to also introduce to you His Excellency, the President 2025. This one is generally going to come and say hi or something. Joe boy! Joe boy! Eyezu! Eyeza! Tombinia Nachanchina Regional Chairman, Chairman Bonas, Constituency Chairman, Chairman Razak Namoro, No Unkayiro Mulu, Abe Executive Zame, Achwalama Wurung, a Lolama Abe Kukuringhama, Akalanga the Hanyan Jina. Jinang Asafia Noraka Jobuena. Sophia Noria, where Akbe, where I know I won't pay Lapa and Osama check Latangaha, that and Temfialoho. O dear Aranka, fully are your proven track record, or Canora. O I know if you walk when you're a can't so warrior. O I know if you walk can Ube and Jamaica Magas or Lachinodon. Jinanya, Ba Fokolara. Da cannot come back to Nokvala, Ama okay, and Abakachinda, da cannot come back to no, Akachinda Haral, Nimajamo, and Chanira, Achinotrame. Where Ajina Wakoda, Dube Apara, Ube Anama Aju Yawo, Ana Amaramang Awaldekia, Hara Arakia, Kurisinga Hedame, Wafalia Heskumi. Atamang Abatamaka and Kusula Wesile would Ama Wunatama. I wouldn't know you can Kalangada. O yira kan kalanga da haminya. Do patwa kwalere hame. Da jiman Ghana amudo. Da mar kansia to abro odondon na mako luka alagana awun simutele. Se ati china apome aluka lagana ya. No hunting now. Fully a man of integrity, man of vision, somebody you can rely. You cannot compare him to any other person. The question I keep asking is that, how did we get here? We should not allow any group of people to use the power of word to try to force us to compare vision to lack of it. To compare integrity to lack of it. We are not here to do the business of comparison. We are here to amplify the good works of a person who has ever led Ghana, who brought hope to Ghana, who we are relying on to bring hope. And that person is no other person than our own, our father, our loving one, called His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Your Excellency, I have the authority of my people to begin to address you as the president of this country. Because by default, you are just 8 months away from that presidency. We are here gathered to welcome you and to listen to you and also brainstorm with you because it is well captioned. We are trying together to build the Ghana we want. And the one who can lead us to build the Ghana we want is no other person than the president sitting before us here, John Dramani Mahama. Permit me to stay this time to say the Sissala East has a population of over 80,000, maybe 81,000 plus. That's per the 2021 data. We have, this out of this population, we have over 99.9% of those they live in below the age of what? 50. That gives us a signal that it is not only a youthful constituency, but very active. Unfortunately, we are sharing a border with Burkina Faso. And in recent times, we know the happiness around. Most of this youth are sitting without jobs. Most of this youth are being helpless. Because of the stretches of what? Life. They are forced to take up things that they do not really deserve. It is for the reason why you see the farmer group here, led by my own person, Honorable Cadet Yakubu. We have Kidan. We have many other people who are here to share with you their sentiments and how committed they are to work together to get the seat so that you can come in to support them. One would say at a glance that getting our roads done is no more a matter of convenience. It is an opportunity to unlock the potential the Sissala land has for. I am sure, given the chance, you will address all that. We will also put before you pertinent issues that are bothering us. We are not here for just mere rhetorics. We know you to be a man with proven track record. We trust in that and we rely on that for today's conversation. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I thank you all.
Thank you very much. We now call on the constituency chairman, whom we refer to as heavyweight chairman. The regional chairman is a super heavyweight chairman. MPP regional chairman is heavyweight. Our regional chairman is super heavyweight. So our constituency chairman are heavyweight chairman. So we call on heavyweight chairman Razak Molo to come and address us.
Choboy! Your Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, Regional Chairman, Constituency Executives, Council of Elders, former executives, branch executives. This afternoon, I'm very glad to get opportunity to speak to my party members in Sissala East. You are welcome to meet our Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Sissala East, I'm so happy with my people. The contribution they have done to bring these people around this our gathering, I'm so happy to meet my target in Sissala East. And I know Sissala East is one of the difficult seats that we are facing because we are facing Deputy Sanitation Minister. Therefore, Your Excellency, Sissala East, you have to put your eyes on Sissala East to help us and see how to defeat Honorable Chinia Isaku. Sissala East is one of the vast land in Upper West. Sissala East campaigning is not easy. If you are going to campaign in Sissala East, you should be sure you have to prepare before campaigning. Because Sissala East share border with so many districts. We share border with West East, we share border is Upper East, we share border is Northeast. So Sissala East is not easy for us. So Your Excellency, you have to put your eyes and help Sissala East. Sissala East, the executives contribute so much. The people in Accra, the executives also contribute. If we are doing anything in Sissala East, as the executives, we always stand for contribution. Our regional chairman, I would like to praise our regional chairman because this gathering, our regional chairman have done a lot. And my constituency executives, they have done a lot. My branch executives, they have done a lot. The elders, they have contributed a lot. So I'm very thankful for anyone who contribute for this gathering. Your Excellency, I'm not happy with Upper West. Upper West is one of the NDC hometown. NDC cannot have to lose their seat for MPP. Your Excellency, you have to talk to the Upper West NDC. The Upper West NDC is NDC problem. So Your Excellency, I'm showing you that if we're able to talk to the Upper West NDC to be unity and know how to convert the votes, 2025, we shall win all the seats in Upper West. Your Excellency, MPP is not our problem. Our problem is our own NDC. I'm standing here as the constituency chairman to promise you that this our seat, it is now become NDC seat. There's no way NDC will not beat MPP in Sissala East. We have already won the seat. So, Your Excellency, if you go back, don't turn your back against your hometown. Sissala East is your hometown. So make sure that we won this team. So I will stand here and thank everybody who come to this gathering. Thank you so much.
Lazo bosa sala novia. Amonga bukeri na anufolila. Lano ko open forum. Niala se jambolo ya. Maje mada tiene. Moto harla. Ako bala hala. Program denga live. Na labe chalanga andura chechang. Niala se jambolo ya. Magmusama irana maje mada tia. Mako bala hala. Obina lele legenjo. The next item after chama sobolo ya. PC for Boliviana, Amo Jelle Gujonguye, a Pavialan Lasobola, as to address a brief address from the PC. We call on Honorable Mohammed Issa Bataglia, the incoming MP for Sissala East. Okay. Base PC is last bambolo ya o makane legend no open forum la Marian Yere constituency secretary ne okole akan open forum la ya aka ben apply Constituency Secretary, Mr. Ahmed Nenjo. Put your hands together for him.
Azu, thank you very much for the opportunity. We want to invite the following people for a briefing. His Excellency is coming. The purpose of it is that he wants to listen to us, whatever the messages that we have, so that we put it together, and then when he gets back to Accra, we are able to put a budget together. Thankfully, we have these great people here who will come and say a word or two so that they will send it to Accra and see what happens. On basis of that, we will call on the Walambale Koro Professor Badwa Wale II. He will be the first to speak, followed by Husseini L. It's already come. Husseini L. Canton. He will be talking, representing Tractor Owners Association. Okay. Okay.
Your Excellency, Ayezu, Your Excellency, the next President of the Republic of Ghana, my warmest welcome to you and your entourage from Wa to the Sissala municipal area. The Walambale area is part of the Sissala municipality. Unfortunately, we do not have a chief for almost 10 years. God willing, there is a chief in Walambale now. It's a paramount chief in Walambale. And so, all the paramountcies in Walambale have been filled and occupied. And there is peace in the Sissala municipality now. There are no more chieftaincy disputes. I want to stand on behalf of the Sissala people to inform you of at least some 4 areas of concern that I want us to take up. One is our deplorable roads. All the roads in the Sissala areas, right from Lambusi all the way to Boy, are in bad shape. We are praying that our roads will find place in the manifesto of the NDC party for 2025 and beyond. The second is our water systems. 1D, 1F, whatever slogans, unfortunately, our dams are drying up. I have traversed the area so many times in the past week or so, and I've realized the challenges our people are facing with regard to dry season agriculture and also water for the animals. The dams are drying up. We're hoping that this aspect also will be taken up by the NDC Manifesto Committee to ensure that we have an improved water system for the dry season come 2025 and beyond. The third has to do with agriculture. This is a maize producing area. The Sissala municipality is a net exporter of maize and several other cereals and yams to the rest of Ghana. Indeed, this year there are challenges of marketing. Fertilizer prices are high. How do you buy a bag of fertilizer and then you are selling a bag of maize at 400 and you are selling a bag of maize at 300 cents? You are making serious losses. We need serious attention to agriculture in this area. I am in informal conversations with the university in Wa towards establishing a faculty of agriculture in the Sissala municipality. We are hoping that when plans are advanced and with this gets through GTEC, the government of the next NDC will be willing to support a faculty of agriculture in the Sissala municipality from the University of Business and Development Studies at Wa. The last part is the community day school in Walambele. That community day school is incomplete. It's been standing there since 2017. We are praying that this gets into the manifesto committee and it gets completed, and beyond that, we are praying for it to be turned into a technical institute like the Water Technical Institute or the Wolgatanga Technical Institute, to provide opportunities for the teeming young boys and girls to learn trades that will put them in better state to get employment rather than focusing on grammar education. Finally, Your Excellency, we're praying for a Sissala South District. We want a Sissala South District, a Sissala South constituency to complement all our efforts. The area is vast. The area is vast. Traversing is difficult and challenging, and it's a constituency, a district to start with, will be helpful in opening up that place. If the roads of this area are done well, Your Excellency, this area can feed the whole Ghana with maize. Indeed, it was reported recently that the Sissala area has the best maize in the whole country. We produce the best maize, the best soybean. Why are we having these challenges now? We can speed up, we can upscale all these activities when the roads are good, when the water supply system is okay, and finally when we have a technical institute in Walamele to complement the educational system and improve on the skills of the young people to get themselves self-employed rather than waiting for government for employment opportunities. On this note, Your Excellency, I welcome you to the Sissala East Municipality and to Tumu, and also finally to extend my invitation to you the next time you are around to visit the Walambele traditional area. We will open our arms for you and welcome you like a real brother that you are to us. Thank you very much, all of you.
Thank you very much, Koro, the professor. We now call on Adamu Yakubu, who represents farmers and business group. Just the salient point. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. Your Excellency, former President John Dramani Mahama, all protocol duly observed. My name is Adamu Yakubu. I am the chairman of the Sissala Farmers Network. I stand here to put before His Excellency a proposal that in case he's able to win the 2024 general elections, inshallah, and we know he's going to win that election, he should actually take those actions for us to improve our situation as farmers and businessmen. Your Excellency, we have low prices of maize in the Sissala area. As of now, a bag of maize is 300 Ghana cedis. And if you are looking at the price of maize right now as compared to the cost of production of maize, we are very worried because this year we may not be producing maize because we don't have that guarantee price. So we are appealing to you that, inshallah, if you win, which you know you are going to win, you should actually give us a guaranteed price for maize, just like what they are doing for the cocoa farmers. Your Excellency, we also have a poor road network in our farming areas. So we want that if you happen to win the 2024 elections, you should be able to create farm access roads that we can be able to easily cut our produce from the farming centers to areas where we can be able to sell and make better prices. Your Excellency, we also suggest to you that you actually take a second look at the fertilizer situation in our area. Fertilizer prices are very high in Ghana. That is making our production costs very high. Your Excellency, we appeal to you once again. You have done it before. And we know when you come, you will do it again by subsidizing fertilizer for our farmers because it will be able to help us increase our production and be able to actually feed our families and use the rest to support other things that we have. Your Excellency, as farmers, we have a challenge of extension officers in the area. There are very few. They cannot be able to reach all our farms in the Sissala area. So we are appealing to you that, inshallah, you are going to win. If you win, you should actually establish an agri-college in the Sissala area that will be able to enable us have many access to areas that can give us maybe services that we need to be able to improve on our crop production. Your Excellency, we also appeal to you that the equipment prices for our farms are too high. If you look at a new tractor, it's going for 500,000 Ghana cedis. We cannot be able to afford as a farmer. So we are appealing to you, if you win, which we know you are going to win, you should actually subsidize the cost of farm equipment in general, planters, threshers, and other farm equipment that we'll be needing to actually use in our farms. You should subsidize these equipment prices for us to be able to enable us have access to those equipments to increase production. Your Excellency, with your 24-hour economy coming on board, when you win, our cotton industry has collapsed for so many years. We don't have anything to show that we have ever produced cotton before. So we are appealing to your good offices that, inshallah, if you win, you should be able to come and revamp the cotton industry in our area. That will enable the Tumu youth to be able to actually engage in work 24/7. Your Excellency, of late, we have gone into soya production in the Sissala area because of the cost of producing maize and other crops. So we are appealing to you that if you win the 2024 elections, you should come and establish a soya factory in the area that will make the youth to be engaged so that they can be able to make a living on that. Your Excellency, farmers have had challenges of getting credit facilities to be able to use it on our farms. They have established the rural banks and the agri-development banks in the area. But it will surprise you to know that none of these banks is meeting our demands of giving us credit facilities. So, Your Excellency, we are appealing to you that if you are able to win, which we know you are going to win, you should come and establish a farmers' bank in the Sissala area where farmers can easily have access to be able to actually engage those banks and get some credit facilities to use them on our farms. With this, we thank you very much, and we are assuring you that, inshallah, we as farmers are giving you our support because the conditions of living is not good at all for us. Prices of our commodities is very bad. We cannot be able to access trade services. We cannot be able to access fertilizer. Based on these issues, life is unbearable for we the farmers. We are assuring you that, inshallah, you are going to win. If you win on the December 7th elections, you should try and look at these concerns for we the farmers that can be able to improve on our living. Thank you very much.
It's okay. Hello, good afternoon, everybody here. We welcome you to this forum, and we also welcome the to-be president of our country very soon. We are grateful His Excellency is with us, but because of time constraint, we would have been able to express and let him understand what we actually need or how we face the troubles of mechanization in this part of the country. My name is Fusheni Lurubie Canton. I am the president of the Sissala Tractor Owners Association, the only kind of it in this country. A brief history: this association was formed out of necessity and hardships in 2008 when it was difficult to access diesel to plow our fields, especially to help our neighbors who could not access tractors. But this time, it is no more even subsistence farming. We have grown into large-scale farming. Farming in our district is no more subsistence. It is now becoming more or less a business. But unfortunately, I am not to mention it to anybody, we all already know. The prices of tractors and its accessories. Mostly we only go in to buy second-hand tractors that are discarded somewhere else. Then we bring them and maintain them and use them for very short times, and it becomes useless. And the prices of the new tractors, it takes time for one single farmer to be able to amass that much wealth to buy one. And when we buy it, the problem of repairs becomes a problem. We will put this before His Excellency. If it comes through, as we all anticipate, he has done it once and we will have it again. One time I can remember this particular government brought in farm tractors, and the tractors were given to people who were ready, but unfortunately the recovery was a problem. But this time round, I assure you, we have a farmers association, a vibrant one, that would stand, and whatever assistance you give to us, we will be prepared to give the monies or payback. Then on the other hand, because we are now doing large-scale farming, we ask, if you come to power, don't let it only be tractors. The other accessories matter so much, so that within that short period of time that we have rain, we will be able to cultivate. If we have planters, harrows, and harvesters, it does not take any time for you to plow 30 acres and sow within that period and apply your fertilizers if you have the machinery. We plead and ask that if it becomes successful, with time, if you have your other officers, then we can sit down to explain and tell them our needs into detail that will benefit the Sissala and all other communities that will be using tractors. We thank you very much for coming, and God bless you.
Mr. Chairman, permit me to proceed with my speech on the previous protocols duly observed. Ladies and gentlemen, the esteemed President of Ghana, I stand before you today as the PRO of the NDC Loyal Ladies, a dedicated group of women who have tirelessly supported the National Democratic Congress in its mission to uplift our beloved country. As we look towards the upcoming 2024 elections, we are filled with hope and anticipation for a brighter future for all Ghanaians. Mr. President, we are here to humbly request your support in creating job opportunities for the NDC Loyal Ladies after your successful re-election in 2024. These women have been the backbone of our party, working tirelessly to promote our values and vision of Ghana. They have shown unwavering dedication and commitment, and it is only fitting that they be rewarded for their hard work. We believe that by providing employment opportunities for the NDC Loyal Ladies, we can not only empower these women but also contribute to the economic growth and development of our nation. These women have a wealth of skills and talents that can be utilized in our various sectors, and we are confident that with your support, they can make a significant impact in our society. Mr. President, we urge you to consider our proposal and support us in our quest to create a better future for the NDC Loyal Ladies. By investing in these women, you will not only be honoring their dedication but also paving the way for a more inclusive and prosperous Ghana. Thank you for your time and consideration. We look forward to working with you to build a brighter future for our nation.
My name is Gosra Kakra, Aquafom. Macha lolle we sang lolle kinyo hako na hama. Nchira na hama lahala na samaratu maybe. Macha lolle no hako na hama lolle la president lolle kinyo nyangu. Anchina hama amuka lahala na samme. Atu maybe lolle lawu yawa lahajo. We are me pengwerin kura. Anchina kala nyina kwa jinwa. Macha la kwala wale me na binusia. Duru we sunu wakanuko. Duru kwa wa ropela hala me. Nilo wosi chilla na samme. We no maga kalichin hama. We hayana hanambul na. Lachun keju yawa babayo. Emunya akukonya we will be from where Abia Kalanyina kukonya wa. La we solena. They oka kawia a change a pala because lele. Lachua lena. A tosana. A jamada bang. Awia wa. Janang wachina ya la we solena hala. Look at your mama. I can go pasa. Look at la camperma. Ngalon we sa.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. My name is Sakande Sal Puhadi, a teacher by profession. A statement from the NDC teachers of Sissala East constituency on the occasion of the visit of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the leader and the flag bearer of NDC 2024 elections. We welcome you and your entourage to the Sissala East land. We first of all thank you, the national executives, the National Council, for once again giving our mother, the professor, the opportunity to partner you in the coming 2024 general elections. He who has his mother in the kitchen shall not be served with bones. We are resolute that the challenges and suffering of teachers will end on 7th January 2025. When you and Jane take the driving seat, with Jane as the vice president, teachers' hope will be rekindled, with both basic school and secondary school getting back on track from total collapse. The educational sector has seen a worse policies so far. Feeding and textbooks are not in supply. The king is naked. The driver has lost control and the mate is clueless and has lost credibility. We are hopeful that John and Jane NDC government will see a scrap of the killer licential exams. It will also increase the intake of students in the tertiary schools. The wholesale placement of students with aggregate 2054 shall be the thing of the past. We also urge the president to take a real look at the killer promotion exams. We have teachers at the age of 55 that are squeezed to write aptitude tests. And we know aptitude tests deal with speed and knowledge. And at that age, they will not be able to write, and hence most teachers fail this aptitude test. This and some of these challenges make our profession unattractive for the youth. Teachers are suffering. Teacher trainees are suffering. Mentors are suffering. Mentees are suffering. Students are suffering. Student teachers are suffering. The free SHS is suffering. Basic school is suffering. The educational sector is suffering. All schools and stakeholders are suffering. Car owners are suffering. Passengers are suffering. Drivers are suffering and driver mates are suffering. Dr. Mahmoud Bambia is a driver mate and currently he is suffering. We thank you for coming and we wish to see you 2025 in the Plaza House. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, I wish to say a few things. My first point is that I would like to talk on the 24-hour economy. My name is Eric Kisi. I'm the founder and CEO of Kidan Limited. And what I'm going to say, I'm saying it on behalf of businessmen, industrialists, manufacturers, farmers, and agribusiness people. All that I'm just trying to say is this. the 24-hour economy, actually, it is a laudable policy that I think His Excellency, if God permits, you become the next president again. Once you implement it, I'm sure it is going to help to employ more of the youth so that at least the road networks that are very bad here from Chuchulga to Tumu, from Tumu to Wa, at least our youth will not go and stand on the way in the night where hoods bring out guns and kill us. Once that is done, at least most of our youth will be able to get work to do. And I want to use myself as an example. At least we ran a 50 metric ton maize processing factory in Tumu here. And we ran 3 shifts. Each of the shifts is 8 hours. So if we were to be running just 1 shift and we're employing 10 workers, it would mean that we just been doing 10, we were working with 10 people alone. But we run 8-hour shifts. We work throughout the day, 24 hours. So each shift comes 8 hours, 8 hours, 8 hours. So at the end of the day, we are able to employ 30. So all that I'm trying to say is that, yes, it is a laudable policy, but then it should come with incentives. Access to cheap credit so that we, the business people, we don't want free things, no. But if we are able to get cheap credit to be able to access, buy more machinery, expand, and then employ more youth using the 24-hour economy strategy. I think that the unemployment situation here is so dire and so bad that with the 24-hour economy, with factories being empowered, giving incentives, also giving access to market, that is very key, because if the factory is there and there's no market, then there's no factory. So the government, if Your Excellency, you come, at least we expect that you'll be able to also help us do the 24-hour economy, but then also help us to get cheap credit to expand, to get credit to buy raw materials, and also access to market. I'm done. Thank you very much. Bye.
A speech to be delivered by Zoro Benjamin as the team president of Tusi chapter. Your Excellency, the former president and the presidential candidate of the Great National Democratic Congress, NDC party, Mr. Chair, Sissala East PC, all party official presence, team patron, fellow team executive, team members, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I deem it a great honor to stand before you on this important occasion to discuss with you some few issues we have noted down as a student team. Mr. Chair, the challenges that follows. 1. Teacher trainee license exams has been one of the biggest threats to both of unemployment girls, because a lot of graduates are out there unemployed due to them being unable to pass their exams. The exams needs to be reviewed because it is currently having no authenticity. Another challenge is the layers of posting after completion. A good number of badges are still awaiting to be posted on these goals along to affect them financially. A lot of responsibilities are always shifted to the newly graduate students, and one way of keeping them on course by posting them as soon as possible. Mr. Chair, the poor road network is another major of infrastructure challenges to our school staff, which is also a main road from Tumu to Burkina Faso Road. The road connecting to Tumu town to our college is major debt trapped. Students and general public, especially the vehicle users, all these challenges are as a result of bad government from other groups of people who have no value for education and therefore sees no need to improve it. We therefore strongly believe that all this will soon come to a halt because Ghanaians are ready to endorse the visionary leader, that's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and his team members. The NDC, as well as known, always strive to give the country Ghana the best they could. The 24-hour economy policy is the best ever policy aimed at making great impact to the people of Ghana. To conclude, we all say go NDC, go JM, because Ghana has suffered so long in the poor governance of the MPP. Long live Ghana, long live Tusi, long live NDC. Eyesu.
Thank you very much. The representatives of the various groups for the presentation. Now, His Excellency, the incoming President of the Republic of Ghana is here and he has listened to all the presentations. He will also now talk to us. The real purpose for which we are here is with him, and I have the singular honor as the constituency communication officer to invite the nation builder, the president we can trust, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to come and talk to us.
Thank you very much. Let me thank all of you who have turned out today for this Building Ghana tour interaction. And I want to thank all those who have represented the various groups in presenting your challenges and concerns. The very clear and eloquent manner with which you have spoken shows that the issues that are of concern to you are very sharp and very clear, and you have made no equivocations about it. Let me begin by thanking the Willimbele Koro for his presentation, and to say that it was clear and it touched on many issues, and I think that I've taken note of them. Everything that you have said has been recorded on our laptop by our young lady here, Beatrice Annan. Those of you who watch Metro TV every morning, or TV3, you've heard of her, Beatrice Annan. She has a laptop, she's recorded everything that you said. I also have written on these, my little notepads, everything that you've said. And so I'm going to go through and comment on some of them. Many of the things you've said are similar to what your colleagues in other regions have also said, because some of the challenges are common and are similar to everybody. And so I will not touch on those ones, but some of the new issues that have come up, I'll make a few comments and then we will call it a day. The Williambere Koro spoke about the road network, and I know that the road network has been poor. When we were in office, we started several roads in this area. Unfortunately, after we left office, all came to a standstill. But I can assure you that we know that one of the priorities in the Sissala East District is the road network. And so I can promise you that when we come, we will do our best to make sure that we fix the roads so that you can move the farm produce all over. Especially the bridge between Bawie Sibala and Du has been a major problem. This is a major food growing area. But because of the bridge, how to transport the food from the farms to the markets has become a major problem. And that is what makes the prices of some of these products, you know, a bit overpriced because of the cost of transportation. I want to also talk about water. Williambele Koro talked about dams so that we can water our animals and then also do dry season gardening. As you know, the 1V, 1D has been a complete failure because it was not well conceptualized. They are not proper dams. They can't hold water. By halfway in the dry season, they are
they go dry. When the cattle drink from it for about 1 month, 2 months, the water gets finished. We build dams that last till the next rainy season. And so those are the kinds of dams that we need here in the northern parts of the country. We know that the rainy season is short, and after the rainy season, the harmattan comes, and we need water that will last till the next rainy season. And so when we talk about building dams, we're talking about building real dams that would have enough water to sustain both agriculture and livestock. With regards to farming, I'm acquainted with the issue of farmers because I'm a farmer myself. This year I harvested 1,000 bags of soya bean at my farm in Bushru, and I also harvested 500 bags of yellow maize. And so I know the issue of agricultural inputs. I know how much fertilizer costs, I know how much weedicide costs, and I know how much plowing fees are. And so I can understand and empathize with the farmers groups in this area. I'll talk more about farming when I come to the comment made by the farmer. We also, William Melekoro talked about revitalizing the cotton industry. We have a ginnery here. We have another ginnery in Bolga, and we have a third ginnery in Tamale. Northern part of this country used to provide and produce cotton for processing and for export. And so we have to recapture those days. We tried to reintroduce it when we came into office under President Mills. We called it the white gold. That effort didn't go anywhere. But if you've heard me lately, I said that we're going to revamp the cotton industry so that our people can earn extra income from their farming activities and be able to get employment for our young people in the cotton ginneries when we revamp them and they start working again. So those who are ready to farm cotton, we're going to give you the inputs, we're going to help you, and when you produce the cotton, we'll buy the cotton off you. The Ghana Cotton Company will buy it, process it, and export it or send it to the textile mills to be processed domestically. I know that you have also started the cultivation of sesame seed. Sesame is a very high value crop. And for those of you who have started sesame seed, I'll encourage you, and when we come into office, we'll give you small loans so that you can expand your sesame production and be able to make more money from it. Soya bean is a high value crop, and it helps in many industries, including poultry. We process soya bean to create poultry feed in order to feed the poultry industry. And so we're going to help the soya farmers to be able to expand their production so that we can have more soya bean to be able to feed our manufacturing industries and also feed our poultry industry. We are going to encourage you to form yourselves into cooperatives, and these cooperatives are going to be held by what we call a farmer service center. I cut the sword for the first farmer service center in Gwelu in 2016, but we did not survive as a government to bring it into fruition. Each farmer service center is going to have 15 tractors. It's going to have plows. It's going to have harrows. It's going to have trailers. It's going to have planters. We're going to have harvesters. We'll have threshers. Every machine that you need for mechanized agriculture is going to be available in the farmer center. The farmer center is also going to be a microcredit institution. So if you are a farmer and you are registered with your farmer service center, at the beginning of the farming season, if you need a loan to do your farming, you go to your center, you will be given the loan so that you can do your farming successfully. The farmer center is going to have extension officers. If you are a member, they will visit your farm and make sure that you are doing the right agricultural practices. The farmer service center will give you improved seed so that you can harvest more on your farm. So it's going to be a one-stop shop for farmers in the Sissala East District. Not only the Sissala East District, we're going to open a farmer service center in every district. And it's going to provide all the services that farmers want. Your fertilizer, you go to your farmer service center, you go and buy your fertilizer from there. If you don't have money, to be given to you on credit. And then when you harvest your crops, you come and pay, and then you sell your crops. And so I can assure you, we are coming to the support of farmers, but we also hope that you organize yourself as cooperatives so that you are not individual farmers, so that we can reach you better. And so this is the golden age of agriculture, and I'm sure that farmers are going to be some of the happiest people under a new JDM NDC administration. My brothers and sisters, let me also address the issue that was raised by our sisters, the loyal ladies, about employment opportunities. We believe that when you empower women, you empower the whole family. If you empower a man, you empower an individual. And so we will give priority to women when it comes to employment, because they look after the children. And when they earn money, they will make sure that their children are well taken care of. And so you can rest assured that any opportunities that become available, we will consider you and give you priority. With the market women, as I've said in many places, we expect that you form yourself into cooperatives so that we can give you microcredit to be able to do your marketing activities. We don't want to deal with individual market women, because when you do that, recovery of the loan becomes difficult. But if we know that there's a Sissala East Market Women's Association and we give you a loan, you can then lend the money to your members. And when it comes to time for repayment, you will collect the money and then you will come and repay the microcredit. When you repay, then we'll give you a bigger loan. So depending on how you recover and come and repay, we can give you a bigger credit facility. Then with teachers, it's NDC's policy too to build modern markets. And so you notice that anytime NDC comes into office, we build modern markets for people, because we believe that trading must take place in a very convenient and decent environment. And that's why anytime NDC is in office, you find that a lot of new markets are built. We're going to continue that policy. And so where your markets are deplorable, we will build a decent market so that people are attracted to come and do business with you in the markets. The teachers, as you have observed, one of your own has been selected as our running mate. And I know that history is going to be made. For the first time in Ghana, we're going to swear in a female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. And I know that one day, inshallah, in the future, we shall also swear in the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. One day it will happen. But for now, we have a female running mate. And she's also a teacher. She's been teaching for a long time. A lot of students have passed through her hands. And so I know, and she's also been Minister of Education. So she understands the issues in the education sector. So when we come into office, she's going to be the main person supervising the education sector, because she understands the issues there. She has handled them before. And we all saw when she was Minister of Education how education was improving all over, from basic education through secondary. Today, as the teacher who came and spoke said, everything is going in reverse. There are no textbooks. You bring a new curriculum. For 5 years, you haven't given teachers and children textbooks. You go to the secondary schools, children have nowhere to sleep, no lecture rooms, no administration blocks, no dining halls. For the first time, I'm hearing of dining halls under trees. The quality of the food is bad. And so, like I said, when we come, we're going to have a stakeholders conference. Everybody who has a stake in education is going to come, and we're going to discuss the issues in the education sector. Not only about free SHS, from tertiary right down to basic education. And we will all come up with the prescriptions for improving teaching and learning at all levels of our educational system. I have said already, there will be no licensure exams. Licensing of teachers. Licensing, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. Licensing of teachers will be part of the academic activity in your final year in College of Education. And so by the time you finish College of Education and you come out as a graduate of a College of Education, you will be a fully licensed teacher. We will also deal with the issue of delayed posting of teachers, because we have many schools that do not have teachers. You go to many primary schools and you see 2 teachers teaching class 1 to class 6. And so we'll deal with the issue of delayed posting of teachers, so that we can have better quality at the basic level, especially at the basic level. And so you can bet we'll deal with that. I want to congratulate the young entrepreneur who came here. Indeed, you are the kind of young people I am going to promote in agricultural entrepreneurship. We will assist you to set up the mini factories for processing our agricultural products. And so I want to congratulate you that despite the adverse economic environment, you managed to set up a maize milling plant. You are producing grits, you are producing corn flour, and you are supplying biscuit bakers, you are supplying the breweries and all of them. I want to really commend you and compliment you. And I'll give you my number when I become president. You are one of those I'll look for, so that we'll see what support we can give you to expand your factory and be able to buy more of the products from the farmers. You talked about credit. You can't borrow at 32% and be able to do anything with it. And so you are the kind of people that the Ghana Exim Bank should be giving credit to. But I'm sure you've not got any credit from Ghana Exim. And so we will support people like you. The new NDC government is going to create an environment for agribusiness to prosper and survive, so that we can have processing factories to buy soya off our farmers and process the soya either into feed or into other products. We can have companies to buy the cotton to process for exports. We can have companies to buy the sesame seeds, package them properly for export. There's a lot that we can do in agribusiness. And then I want to assure the farmers, we're going to include the private sector in the buffer stock system. And so it will not just be a state agency. We're going to let the private sector join. Government will provide the loans to the private sector, and they'll buy the produce from the farmers at a minimum guaranteed price. At the beginning of the season, we'll calculate the cost of fertilizer, the cost of agrochemicals, and we would say that maize must sell at a minimum price of, say, 500 cedis or 600 cedis. And so we'll give farmers minimum guaranteed prices, especially for cereals, for soya bean, for maize, after calculating the cost of your inputs. So that even if the market is low, you can sell to the buffer stock system at a price that will let you recover your inputs. And they will keep it and store it and when the price goes high, they will release it onto the market at a lower price, so that we can keep the cost of food stable. And so, national buffer stock is not going to be only going to be a government operation. It is going to include the private sector, private businessmen who would help us to mop up the excess food in the system and sell it at the time when prices are high. And so these are some of the issues that we're looking at. And like I showed you, the 24-hour economy policy is going to be implemented. And we're going to give incentives. We're going to give incentives to businessmen who will sign on to the policy. As the young agribusinessman told you, if he was operating only 8-hour shift, one 8-hour shift, you employ only 10 people. But because he's operating 24 hours, day and night, he is employing 3 shifts. And so 10 times 3 shifts is 30. So 20 people would not have got work if he was operating only a 1-hour shift. And so we have to give him the incentives to continue to operate the 1-hour shift. And so we can give him tax reduction. We can give him rebates in electricity tariffs. We can make sure that Sissala East is safe so that people can move around without armed robbers harassing them, so that his workers can go to their factories safely without fearing that armed robbers will attack them. So the 24-hour economy policy is going to be a reality. And the companies that sign on to it will benefit. And I'm sure that when other companies see the benefits those who are on 24-hour are enjoying, they also will come and register to be part of the policy. I thank you very much. God richly bless you.